Hello, everyone, and welcome to the beautiful campus of Copper Hills High School in West Jordan, Utah on this beautiful Friday night for some Region 2 6A boys basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, presented by Ken Garf. I'm Nate Thatcher, and we are just 1 week out from Selection Saturday. But before that, there is a very important game here tonight in the second edition of the Bingham Miners, taking on the Grizzlies of Copper Hills. For Bingham, the Miners are coming off of what may be their most brutal loss of the season. After leading by 12 points heading into the fourth quarter against region and current state favorite Harriman, Bingham lost their entire lead as Cale Barkley and company forced the game to go into overtime where they eventually won. Bingham may be the most interesting team in the state. They barely lost to 5A favorite Olympus in overtime on their floor, and they beat another 6A favorite in Davis by 1. They also dropped a game against Mountain Ridge a few weeks back. What team will show up tonight, especially after a tough loss like that against the Mustangs? For Copper Hills, they're playing in their final home game of the season in what should be an emotional game for Boston Lamborn, Wesley Curtis, and other seniors, where it will be their last time they play in this gym. The Grizzlies are also coming off of an interesting game where they trailed last place Riverton by 10 points heading into the fourth quarter, but made a miraculous comeback. The escape has led them to this contest where if they win, they will hold a tie for third place in the region with the Miners. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if Copper Hills has the jewelry. And for tonight's starting lineups, starting with the Bingham Miners, it'll be Aiden Larson, Parker Snedeker, Jason Peterson, Braden Erickson, and Lucas Neidig. And for the Copper Hills Grizzlies, they're going to change things up and do an all-senior starting lineup. At least that's what they just introduced. Instead, it'll be their usual. So we'll go back to the papers. It'll be the star guard Isaiah Reiser alongside Boston Lamborn, Austin Ormond, Jacob Curtis, and Wesley Curtis. So we're ready for tip-off here at Copper Hills. Get things underway. Both of these teams vying for a pivotal spot in the middle of the region as the ball is tipped and won by the Miners. Currently, Bingham stands in third place in region. Copper Hills right behind them in fourth. Here's Erickson. Nice post-up move down low. Shot doesn't go for Erickson, but a nice putback up that time by Snedeker. Put the Miners up 2-0 here in the first. These teams were neck and neck for most of the competition their last go-around, but it was the third quarter that actually set the Miners apart, and that point differential is actually what held that lead towards the end of the game where they won by 14. And an offensive foul will be called, a turnover. And that'll go back to the Miners. So good defense and good offense by Bingham to start off this game. Erickson's going to bring it up. He's closely guarded by Reiser. Grizzlies are in a man defense. Here's Peterson, far side. He's going to dish it down low. It's kicked out by Neidig, back up top. Here's Larson. Larson's going to go left to right. Now it's a handoff. Here comes Erickson. High pass down low. Neidig just going to use his presence, but he misses the shot. Another offensive rebound. Outlet pass. Erickson for three. No good. And that time the Miners can't corral the offensive board, and it will head back to Grizzlies' way. This is going to be a battle of the guards. I mentioned in pregame Isaiah Reiser, star guard for Copper Hills. averaging 18.3 a contest as he's closely double teamed, but they cross it over the timeline. Here's Curtis driving and traveling with the basketball. Tried to get it over to his brother, but it didn't go that time. And a technical will be called against Jacob Curtis. Talking back to the ref, and that will send Bingham to the free throw line. So the Miners going to end up sending Snedeker to the charity stripe for 2. Junior guard is able to switch the first one, and he puts Bingham up 3-0. Second one is up and also rattles in, so it's 4-0 Miners. Snedeker's the team leader in rebounds per game as well as 3-point percentage. Also leads in free throw percentage as well, so clearly the team shooter as they look to him to shoot the technical free throws. Erickson's going to drive, stop his dribble, kicks it back out. A defensive foul called against the Grizzlies. Looks like it's going to go against Austin Orman. 6:30 left now here in the first quarter. Miners up 4-0. He had a nice move down low for an easy layup and 2 technical free throws. Picked up dribble by Peterson down low. Erickson's got it up top. Guarded closely by Isaiah. He's going to take the screen left by Neidig. Ball's tipped up and stolen by Reiser. Here comes Isaiah in transition. Erickson falls down. Reiser is going to step back. He's double teamed in the wing. Cross out to Orman for 3. Got it! Austin Orman hits the first Hardy team 3-pointer of the evening. That cuts the deficit to 1. Here's Neidig down low. Misses the layup. Curtis with the rebound. Reiser guarded closely again. Oh, a behind the back move! But the mid-range jumper doesn't fall. Bingham with the rebound, and they're going to move in transition. And it's blocked by Curtis. Somehow Reiser saves it. Here's Lamborn the other way. Outlet pass, Austin, pump fake, he'll drive, kick out, Curtis for 3. Rattles off. Rebound controlled by Snedeker. It was Peterson that was blocked on the transition opportunity the last go-around. And here he is, right wing. And he's going to be fouled by Wesley Curtis at the perimeter. So that'll be already the 13th foul against Copper Hills, 0 so far for Bingham. Snedeker will inbound. He finds Braden. And it's a mid-range jumper that finds its way down the bottom of the hoop by Peterson. So after getting blocked the last go-around, he decides to hit that mid-range jumper, and it falls. 6-3 Bingham. Here's Jacob Curtis for 3. Bingo! And Copper Hills getting things to fall early from the perimeter. It's tied at 6. Lucas, it's a handoff. And then an outlet pass by Peterson. Here's Snedeker. Oh, a tough mid-range jumper as he's falling is no good. Orman with the rebound. Here's Austin driving middle. Out to Wesley. Handoff Jacob. Boston Lamborn for 3. Too far right, no good. Bingham with the rebound. Snedeker's got it. Outlet pass in transition. Erickson. Oh, nice cross-court pass. A pump fake. A shot by Larson falls. And Aiden Larson gets the first 3 to go for the Miners. He's second on the team in 3-point percentage. Reiser splits the double team and he's fouled in the process. As mentioned earlier, it was Bingham that got the win over the Grizzlies on January 17th. Final score was 74-60, but it was neck and neck for all 3 quarters. Until the third, when Bingham got their entire 4-point lead in that single quarter. And then it stayed the same and beyond. Critical game for both of these squads. Looking to stay close against the Mustangs, as neither team will be able to take that number 1 spot, but they can vie for 3, possibly 2. Here's Jacob Curtis, left block, takes it up to the perimeter. Hand off to Lamborn, who's driving left. He's going to go baseline up with his right, and he's fouled. Ball doesn't fall as Lamborn's slow to get up, but he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 of Fable. Boston's able to hop up to his feet and gingerly walk to the charity stripe where he'll shoot 2 free throws. Lamborn's top 7 in 6A in three-pointers made, and he also shoots at almost a 40% clip from the perimeter. He's at the free throw stripe for 2. First one rattles out. Boston, one of the 6 seniors on this roster. I was able to walk with his parents before the pregame. Obviously an emotional night for a lot of these Grizzlies. It'll be the last time they play on this floor. And we'll see if they can step up to the challenge as Lamborn checks out and Asante Gondwe, the other senior, checks in. Here's Peoples in for Bingham as well. It's Erickson, guarded closely by Reiser. Peoples is going to drive, outlet pass. And no shot by Bagley in the left wing. Instead, Peoples is going to drive right, pick up his dribble. He's double teamed, looking for an outlet pass. He finds Larson, who's already made a 3 here in the first. Ball finds its way around the perimeter. Now Erickson's going to split. Outlet pass Peoples. Peoples, tough mid-range jumper. Back iron, no good. And the Miners can't control the rebound. It'll head back to the Grizzlies. 3:24 now left here in the first as Wesley Curtis checks out. Lamborn comes back in, as well as Dawson Allen and Jason Peterson coming in for the Miners. Gorman will bring it across the timeline, guarded closely by Peoples. They'll take the screen from his big teammate, and he'll drive it down baseline. Can't get the layup to go. Screen set that time by Daxton Nelson. Another senior that's walked. Here's Peoples. Driving to the basket, and he's stripped by Orman. Ball will stay here with Bingham. 3:02 now left here in the first. Bagley inbounds. He gets the handoff from Lucas. He's going to drive right. Goes baseline. Oh, a tough bounce pass to his teammate. Jumper's no good that time for Peterson, but a foul will be called against Bingham and will head the Grizzlies' way. It's going to go against Jason Peterson. So it's a 9-7 Bingham lead. 2:52 now left here in the first. Bingham staying with a close man defense here across the timeline. Peoples up against Orman. He'll take the screen from Nelson. Tries to get it over to Reiser. Instead, it'll be a handoff to Lamborn over in the right wing. Lamborn's tightly contested. It's Asante up top. Conway's going to drive, a one-on-one with Nidek. Picks up his dribble. Back out to Lamborn. Now Asante's got it again. He'll take a 3. Too short. And Bingham controls on the rebound. It's Dawson Allen. Peoples. Over in the corner. 3-pointer, no good that time for Peterson. Daxton Nelson with the board. Here's Austin. Going quickly in transition. Handoff Reiser. Reiser, oh, a nice move with a tough midi. Gets it to go. If there's one guy you got to look out for in that Copper Hills white, it's Isaiah Reiser. He ties things up here at 9. Here's Chase Bagley. Handoff to Allen. Allen's guarded closely by Reiser, and that'll be the 4th team foul against the Grizzlies. That'll be Isaiah's first foul of the contest. Back in the game for the Miners will be Aiden Larson as Lucas Neidig takes his first break of the evening. And it's a drive by Larson and a nice bounce pass down low to Jason Peterson, who gets the easy 2 on the left side. Bingham regains the lead at 11-9. Orman controlling things up top as Reiser's closely guarded on defense. Here's Reiser, drives baseline, another tough mid-range jumper, and he gets it to fall again. Timeout called by Bingham. We'll take it with him. It's all squared up at 11 with 1:22 here to go in the first, here on the Rewind Sports Network.
This is apple cider vinegar from NutriCost. This is apple cider vinegar from another leading brand. NutriCost has 500 milligrams of apple cider vinegar. So does this other brand. NutriCost is third-party tested, non-GMO, and gluten-free. This other brand? Well, we're not sure. NutriCost is also available at a great price delivered right to your door. NutriCost has over 500 different products for health and wellness. NutriCost, only what you need.
Attention basketball fans. As the action heats up on the court, keep your energy high with a delicious meal from Chick-fil-A at Jordan Landing. Whether you're craving a classic chicken sandwich, crispy waffle fries, or a refreshing lemonade, we've got you covered. Chick-fil-A Jordan Landing is proud to be an official sponsor of this exciting matchup. Eat more chicken and let's cheer Copper Hills to victory. Miners with the ball now here on the right side of the court. Bagley bounce pass over to Peterson. Peterson looking to get it down low, and it's going to be another defensive foul against the Grizzlies. It will be the Miners in the bonus now with over a minute left here in the first. So Aiden Larson will head to the free throw line for two. Senior forward, second on the team in three-point percentage as he misses the first one. Man, that one hung on the rim for about 3 full seconds. Shoots a 40% clip from the perimeter. Averages 8.2 points per game. Trying to make it 1 for 2. And he does. So Bingham will take a 12-11 lead. Orman brings it up top once again. Peoples now guarding Isaiah Reiser, and they are guarding him closely. And a foul is now called against Peoples for doing so. So the Grizzlies will inbound off their own baseline as Daxton Nelson takes a break and Wesley Curtis checks back in. Reiser's going to inbound. Goes up top to Wesley. Wesley picks up his dribble, and he hands it off to Conway. Conway's going to drive, and bodies hit the floor as it's going to be a turnover, heading back Bingham's way. No foul call. They just saw that the ball went out of bounds after a collision in the paint, and Bingham's got the basketball. They lead it by 1. Here's Peterson. He's right. He's going to drive baseline. Quickly double team. Oh, a quick outlet pass. Finds its way over to Larson once again, but he's fouled baseline. He'll head back to the free throw line for 2 more. First free throw is up and good. So after missing his first free throw of the evening, he's made back-to-back. Some more subs coming in for 6th-year head coach Kyle Stratman, who boasts a 91-50 record. Coach Stratman has also coached at Skyline for a year from 2018 to 19, as well as Mountain Crest for 2 seasons from 16 to 18. In fact, this year they've rebounded from a little bit of a couple down years. This is his first winning season as a head coach in 3 years. And his first year with head coach with the Miners was his first winning season ever. Orman with a nice step back. And the three doesn't fall as Lucas gets the rebound. Shot clock turned off, and the Bingham Miners will look to take the last shot of the quarter. Here's Erickson up top, closely guarded by Reiser. Erickson looking to drive pass and said he's going to hand it off. Here's Snedeker going all the way around the horn and down in the bucket. Here comes Orman, moving quickly. 3 in transition, no good. And that will do it here for the first. It's the Bingham Miners leading the Copper Hills Grizzlies 16-11. We'll be right back after a few short messages here on the Rewind Sports Network.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Welcome back into Copper Hills High School, where it's the Bingham Miners currently leading the home team Grizzlies on senior night, 16-11. Bingham got off to a nice start with a 4-0 lead, but Isaiah Reiser and company have been making some tough shots, a few from outside, to keep things close. Bingham able to close things out on a 5-0 run to take a 16-11 lead. But it'll be the Grizzlies starting with the basketball here on the far sideline. Talon Harrison has checked in for Copper Hills as he inbounds it and finds Jacob Curtis, who received a technical in the first quarter for talking back to the ref early on. Curtis hands off to Reiser, who's double-teamed. Reiser finds Jacob, and Wesley was wide open underneath the basket, but he couldn't find him in time. Instead, it's an outlet pass to Wesley. Curtis is going to drive. Instead, he's going to take a step-back pass over to Jacob. Now here's Harrison. Picks up at the left block. Under 10 now. Jacob, baseline, spin move. Nice defense as Curtis will take a three. No good. Rebound controlled by the Miners. Nice defense that time by the visiting squad. Larson in transition. Oh, a nice move. Almost puts Harrison's feet on the floor. Instead, it's Lucas Neidig with a mid-range jumper. 18-11 now's our score. They're still staying with that double team against Isaiah. Here's Jacob Curtis up top. He's going to drive, go up with his right, and get it to go down. Bingham's going to move quickly. Here's Larson, right side, spin move. Oh, a tough jumper, too far. Rebound, Jacob Curtis. Here comes Reiser, speedily moving in transition. Guarded closely by Erickson. Now here comes the double team. Bounce pass, finds its way over to Harrison for three. No good, rebound controlled by the Miners. Snedeker's got it. He's met by Jacob Curtis. He'll take it back up top to the perimeter left side. Outlet pass down low, stolen by Reiser. Behind the back, here he goes. Up with his right, and too far. Here come the Miners the other way. It's Snedeker going all the way to the hoop, trying to get it back out. Instead, it's an outlet pass in the left wing as a three finds its way down by Jason Peterson. Bingham now with an 8-point lead. And a foul will be called against Lucas Neidig down low. That'll be the first foul for either squad here in the second quarter. 5:48 now left. It'll be on the shot. So Jacob Curtis, the sophomore forward, will head to the free throw line. Currently averaging 10 points per game. He leads the team in rebounds per game, steals per game, and blocks per game as the first one rattles down. So Boston Lamborn will check out as Austin Orman comes back in. Jackson Nelson also checking back in as Talon Harrison comes out. Second free throw's up and also in. That'll cut things down to a two-possession game. Grizzlies going to pick up a soft full-court zone, and Peoples able to break it easily, but he's picked up his dribble on the left side. Hand off to Erickson, who looks to get a screen from Neidig. He's going to drive, go all the way to the cup, and put it in. But a nice pass to Wesley Curtis, the other end, is blocked. Nice defensive play that time from Aiden Larson. And Bingham leads it 23-15. Isaiah gets the inbound pass. He'll take a mid-range jumper, and he can't get it to go. Bingham with another rebound. Here comes Snedeker going all the way to the cup, getting fouled, and he'll head to the charity stripe for two. So Bingham looking to take control in the second quarter rather than the third as they did in this first matchup with the Grizzlies. So Parker Snedeker, the junior guard, heads to the free throw line. And the first one rattles in. Parker averages 11.4 points per game. He's the team leader in rebounds, as we can see so far early on in this contest as well. And not a bad three-point shooter as well. Shoots 43% from outside as he gets both to drop. And now it's our first double-digit lead of the evening at 25-15. Here's Austin Orman. Driving, now kicking out to Curtis. Curtis is going to try and bring it up top, but Reiser's guarded closely by Bagley. Instead, Wesley's going to take it himself, and he'll be fouled, but not on the shot. Foul will go against Aiden Larson as Dawson Allen checks in for Aiden himself. So Copper Hills looking to inbound. They've got it on their own baseline, full shot clock. Reiser looking to get it in, and finally does as he finds Nelson across the timeline. Here's Jacob Curtis up top. Now he's going to drive. He's going to go left, fakes a handoff, tries to use a spin move, and a tough layup on the left side. Finds its way down at the bottom of the net. Here's Erickson the other way. Bingham likes to push quickly in transition. Peoples, right side. Now he's going to drive baseline. Pump fakes. Trying to get it back out. Now he does. Here's Jace. Bagley's going to use a move and then bring it back out to Peoples. 10 on the shot clock. Peoples going to drive against Wesley, and they're going to call a push-off and an offensive foul. And head coach Stratman getting into it with the ref over that call as the Grizzlies now take it across the timeline. Curtis has got it, now hands off to Reiser. As soon as he meets other defenders, they double team him, and it happens right there. Outlet pass to Orman. Here's Wesley Curtis up top. He's going to use a nice pump fake and drive it to the cup and put it in. That'll take things back to a 6-point game. Erickson over to Peterson. Peterson's going to drive, go up with his right, get it to go, and the foul. Bingham with some nice responses each time Copper Hills makes a small comeback. And Stratman will talk to his players as Peterson will try to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. He does. Lead back up to 9. Reiser looking to bring it across. He's double-teamed. Here comes Jacob. He's going to take it all the way to the cup. Misses the layup, but he gets the foul in the process. So Peterson will pick up his second foul of the game as Jacob Curtis heads back to the free throw line for 2. First one is no good. Both these teams playing right now where they were picked to finish in the preseason by the Deseret News. Bingham picked to finish 3rd in Region 2, which is where they currently find themselves. Copper Hills picked to finish 5th. They currently find themselves in 4th as Curtis goes 1 of 2 from the line. That cuts things down 28-20. And Peterson looking to make a move, can't do it. Instead, it's back out to Bagley. Bagley's going to take a screen, but instead he'll pass it out. Here's Erickson, right side. He's double-teamed. And a mid-range jumper baseline rattles out, but Bingham gets the offensive board. It's Neidig down low. Outlet pass to Snedeker for 3. Too short. Wesley Curtis with the rebound. Here comes Isaiah. He's moving quickly. Out to Orman. He'll pump fake. Jacob Curtis will take the 3. And he can't hit. Bingham with another rebound. Here's Erickson, right side. Back over. Peterson's going to drive. Mid-range jumper. Rattles it in. Lead back up to a 10-point game. Orman, crisscross, over to Curtis. Curtis is driving, left block. Hands it off. Reiser working for everything he can get. And it's tipped and stolen. Outlet pass finds its way over to Bagley for a warm-up layup on the left side. Timeout called by Copper Hills. We'll take it with him. Bingham leads it 32-20 here on senior night at Copper Hills.
Hey, babe. You sure you don't want to hire a professional?
Well, hello, Mr. Pup.
Oh, he doesn't like strangers.
Careful, wire's still hot.
Don't send that email.
It's gonna be hot. Watch out for that door. Should have listened.
Should have listened.
Should have listened.
Should have listened.
This Copper Hills timeout's brought to you by Buco's Premium Tool Supply. Buco's Premium Tool Sales in West Jordan for all your tool needs. Grizzlies need to get something going as Bingham is successfully double-teaming Isaiah Reiser on the defensive side of the floor, and it's forcing looks from his teammates who haven't been able to find consistent looks to fall. Here's Orman driving and getting fouled as he'll head to the free throw line for 2. That'll be the 15th foul against Bingham, so the Grizzlies will be in the bonus for the rest of the half, which could prove useful with 2:17 now left here in the second quarter. Orman gets the ball to hit backboard rim and then drop. So the first one's good for the Grizzlies. So Reiser will come back to talk with the coach as Nelson checks out and Asante Gondwe checks back in. Second one is up and rattles out. So Orman goes 1 for 2. Bingham currently leads at 32-21. Here's Bagley, right side. He'll hand it off. It's the other Bagley, has checked in Owen. Here's Jace. Picks up his dribble. And a nice pass, finds its way down low. A miss, but then a recovery that time by Parker Snedeker. So he goes 1 for 2, but he gets the 2. Here's Lamborn. He's going to drive and then kick it back out to Reiser. Reiser then double teamed. Over to Gondwe. Here's Wesley Curtis. He's going to drive. Spin move with a tough shot, and it spins around and in. 34-23 is our score. Here's Owen Simpson. Simpson hands it off to Snedeker, who's got it up at the logo. Here's Bagley, and he's fouled by Orman. Austin doesn't like the call as he's checked out, and Harrison and Curtis come back in. Inbound is Aaron, but it finds its way over to Lucas. Here's Simpson, far side. Over to Lucas. Oh, he'll take a deep 2 baseline. No good. Reiser with the rebound. Isaiah's double teamed. High outlet pass over to Harrison. Harrison's now going to drive left. He's going to go up. No foul called, but Lamborn recollects. Over to Reiser, who's picked, but he'll stay here with the Grizzlies. So Wesley Curtis will inbound near sideline. 43.7 seconds now left here in the half. Still looking to inbound. Talon's got it. Now over to Curtis. Nice pass down low to Reiser, who uses a nice spin move. Back over to Curtis, who goes one-on-one with Neidig and will be fouled in the process. The visiting fan section not approval of that call, but it'll send Jacob Curtis back to the free throw line for 2. First one is up and in. So Lucas will check out as that will be his 3rd foul of the game. Conway also checks back in, most likely for some defensive help here on this final possession for Bingham. One more free throw, this will cut it to a single-digit game. First free throw is up and in. The second, he goes 2 for 2. So that'll make it a 34-25 game with 0.2 seconds more than the shot clock allows. So if Bingham goes early, Copper Hills might have a chance to get a last-second shot off. Here's Bagley, guarded closely by Conway. There's 3 team fouls for the Grizzlies, so they do have a foul to give. Simpson, down low. And a pass finds its way back up top. Here's Bagley. They're going to slow things down once again. And Harrison with a hard foul against Bagley with just under 12 to go. So that was their foul to give. Miners will inbound far sideline, 11.8 now left. That turns the shot clock off. So Miners should have the last say here. And Harrison tips it. Bagley recollects, weaves his way past. He picks up his dribble. Snedeker double teamed, and now he's fouled. With 1 second remaining, that will send Snedeker to the free throw line for 2. First one's up and in. Bingham's done a nice job to contain Isaiah Reiser. He only has 4 points here in this first half. Second one rattles out, and Conway will throw it up at the buzzer, and it falls short. So at the half, it's the Miners 35 and the Copper Hills Grizzlies 25. We'll be right back with a halftime performance after a couple short messages.
Make sure you stick this down.
I got it.
Hey, babe. Don't forget your sunscreen.
Check it out.
You're gonna pass out.
Ready, Dad?
Yeah.
Aren't you allergic to shrimp? Careful, wire's still hot.
Should've listened.
Should have listened. I should have listened. I should have listened. Oh.
Copper Hills High School as we get ready for second half action between the home team Copper Hills Grizzlies and the Bingham Miners here on senior night at Copper Hills High School. Bingham currently sits at 3rd place in Region 2. Copper Hills, meanwhile, in 4th place right behind them. If Copper Hills were to come back and get this win as they currently trail by 10 after the first half, they would be tied up for that 3rd spot. Bingham was picked to finish in said spot in the preseason. Meanwhile, Copper Hills picked to finish 5th. So both are already exceeding expectations, especially because Bingham only coming off of an 11-win season last year. They already have 14 wins this year. After this game, as we finish up the second half over the next few minutes, it'll be Bingham going to take on Mountain Ridge on the road. And they actually lost to the Sentinels on the 21st of January by 8 on their own home floor. And then they'll finish things off with a home game versus Corner Canyon 3 days later. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, they'll next play the region and state favorite Harriman Mustangs on the road at 7 p.m. on the 11th. And then 3 days later, they'll play at Mountain Ridge at 7. So a very winnable game and a tough game coming up first for them, with the Mustangs next on the schedule. But the Grizzlies have proven to beat really good teams, especially in non-region. Bingham starts with the ball, and then they turn it over. Here's Wesley Curtis the other way. He'll take it all the way to the rack and finish on the right side. So a nice start for the Grizzlies, but an early foul call will go against Reiser as he tries to pickpocket the Miners in transition early. So an early team foul here for the Grizzlies. Erickson's got it up top by the logo. He'll hand it off. It's over to Peterson. Now back over to Erickson. Snedeker's got it. Snedeker's going to go down low. It's a tough jumper. Can't fall. Austin Orman with the rebound. There's Reiser in transition. Skip pass to Boston Lamborn, who drives baseline. Wesley Curtis for 3. No good. Rebound is fought for and off of Reiser's legs. Great move that time by Jason Peterson to throw it back against the opponent. Copper Hills with a chance to cut it back down to a 2-possession game. They failed to do so. Miners now looking to get their first points here in the second half. Here's Snedeker up top. And the zone defense works again, and a foul will be called against Erickson. So Grizzlies will inbound. Each team now has one team foul apiece here in the second half. Austin Orman will bring it across half court. Guarded closely by Snedeker. Orman takes a screen from Curtis. He'll toss it out to Boston Lamborn, who drives baseline but is too strong on his layup attempt. Here comes Bingham. Erickson's got it. Cross-court pass over to Peterson for three. No good. Wesley Curtis with the rebound. So a little bit of a lid so far here on the basket for both of these teams in the half court. Picked off by Peterson. Snedeker controls for the Miners. Skip pass over to Larson. Now Erickson's got it left side, back up top. And Larson's going to take a three and connect. Aiden Larson with another three for Bingham. And that puts them up 38-27. Here's Jacob Curtis the other way. Picks up his dribble underneath the basket. He'll hand it off to Wesley. Curtis is going to drive. Go up with his left, and he puts it short. Jacob Curtis fights for the rebound, but it's picked off. Here's Snedeker. Left side. Skip past Peterson, transition. Layup no good. Nydig with the rebound and a foul against the Grizzlies. So the foul will go against Wesley Curtis. That'll be the second team foul now for Copper Hills as Erickson and Nydig check out for the Miners. It'll be Peoples and Bagley in for the visiting Bingham squad. Here's Larson. Pump fakes a three left side. Now he's going to drive. Cross-court pass over to Bagley. Bagley goes up, and he's fouled by Reiser. He'll head to the free throw line for two. Jace Bagley, the senior guard, averages 3.1 points per game. And now he has a chance to get two here at the line. First one, nothing but net. So Daxton Nelson will check in for Wesley Curtis. As Jace Bagley goes 2 for 2 from the line. Their lead now up to 13. 40-27 is our score. Just under 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Jacob Curtis. He's double teamed in the post. Pass somehow finds its way over to Nelson. Now back up top to Orman. Orman's going to drive. Now he looks to kick it out. He finds Harrison. Now it's back down low. Curtis with a baseline move, can't find the hoop. And Miners get the rebound. Here comes Snedeker. Spin move down low. Gets his own rebound off the miss. Somehow finds Peoples. Peoples is going to drive and then kick it out. Bagley for three. Too strong. It hits the top of the post, I guess you could call it, above the backboard. So it'll head the Grizzlies' way off the turnover. A timeout will be called by Copper Hills, and we'll take it with them. It's the Miners extending their lead up to 13. They lead it 40-27 here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back into Copper Hills High School, where the Grizzlies currently trail by 13. They now have to find a way to cut into that deficit, and with Isaiah Reiser on the bench. Miners moving into a zone defense. Here's Orman, kicking it out to Lamborn. Dawson's going to bring it back up top. Here's Jacob Curtis. Tries to spin move baseline, and he's fouled. And Peterson's down. And he's going to come and check himself out. as he's looking at his shoulder right now. It's his right shoulder. He's grabbing it as he's kind of lingering around in the corner of the gymnasium trying to walk it off. Curtis will get the inbound. Now it's Lamborn off a 3-screen action, but he's too short on the shot. Miners with the rebound. It's Dawson Allen. He's going to move quickly. Allen, outlet pass to Peoples for 3. Got it. And that 3 extends the lead up to 16 now for the visiting squad. They're staying in that zone defense. Here's Curtis, right side. He's going to try and make his move. Going back to that spin move, now weaving back and fouled on his shot attempt. He'll head to the free throw line for 2. Jacob Curtis has been making a living right now at the charity stripe. Been able to get down low and make a lot of free throws in the process. So here he is for 2 more. First one's up and in. Copper Hills looking to get back-to-back wins for the first time since the beginning of January. They haven't done so in region play. They have had back-to-back losses against this Bingham and Harriman team. When they had to play them back-to-back before, they'll have to do it again. So Curtis able to go 2 for 2 as the Miners are moving very quickly once again in transition. Here's Larson driving from the right wing and going up and getting the easy layup to drop. Lead back up to 16. Nelson to Lamborn for 3. It's in. Boston Lamborn with the first Hardy team 3-pointer in a long time as Harrison picks up a blocking foul in transition. That'll be the 4th team foul for the Grizzlies. Neidig will come back in as Snedeker checks out. Peterson, looks like he's put some shoulder tape on, looking to check back in. Larson up top for 3. He got it. And the Miners are on fire right now here in the 3rd quarter. Ormans double team, far side. They find Harrison up top. Curtis is going to drive from the right wing and go up with his left and get it to go. Copper Hills picking up a full court press. Bingham able to break. It's a long pass that finds itself all the way over to Dawson Allen, but he misses the layup. Here come the Grizzlies. Curtis to Lamborn. No good. But Orman somehow gets the rebound and is fouled down low by Larson. That'll also be the 4th team foul against Bingham. 2:27 now left here in the 3rd as Wesley Curtis and Asante Gondway check in, as well as Snedeker, Erickson, and Bagley checking back in for the Miners. Lamborn inbounds. Trying to go around that triple screen action again. Instead, it's Gondway down low. Back up top to Orman. Orman's asking for another screen from Gondway. He gets it, and he'll take the 3 and hits. Copper Hills starting to heat up from outside. They cut the lead down to 11. Here's Bagley, able to get it across the timeline. Now slows things down far side. He's going to take a screen from Neidig, take a mid-range jumper, and connect. 50-37, Bingham lead. Lamborn wide open in transition. Got it again! Boston Lamborn finding his shot here in the 3rd. That cuts the lead down to 10. Neidig able to get it on his side. Here's Bagley driving. He'll kick it back out. Snedeker for 3. He got it again! Snedeker able to respond. That brings them back up 13. Curtis will be fouled by Erickson, and that'll send Jacob Curtis back to the free throw line for 2 more, as Copper Hills is now in the bonus for the last 1:12 of this quarter. First one's no good. And Owen Bagley and Peterson coming back in, and you can see that Peterson has that shoulder tape on to attend to that injury that he sustained early on in this period. So Curtis looking to go 1 for 2 from the line, and he does. 53-41's our scorer. Peterson trapped in the corner. He gets it out to Snedeker. Back over to Peterson, who brings it across. Peterson, cross-court pass. Finds his way over to Peoples, and back out to Peterson. Double teamed up top. He looks to break it. Here's Peoples. Skip pass over to Snedeker for another 3. He's on fire! Parker Snedeker cannot miss from outside. Lead up to 15 now for the Miners. Curtis down low. Spin around jumper, no good. Here's Parker. He brings it across to Peoples for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound, controlled by Neidig. Out to Peterson, who pump fakes left side. Shot clock turned off. Miners will look to control and get the last shot here in the third. 10 seconds now remain. They'll set up the play. Peterson over to Bagley. Bagley's going to drive. To Neidig now, goes one-on-one. He's blocked and fouled by Curtis. At the last second, they're going to call a foul. And that will send Lucas Neidig to the free throw line for 2. So they're not going to allow either of these teams to take their timeouts before. So they'll shoot the free throws, and then there's 0.3 seconds left here. So they'll just inbound, and then we'll send it to the break. First one's up and in for Lucas. Second one rattles in as well. And the full court shot almost goes in for Jacob Curtis. Well, that'll do it here in the third. Bingham extends their lead up to 17 as they look to take control of third place here in Region 2 of 6A. We'll be back with fourth quarter action on the other side of this timeout here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
In 1971, the world's first Jiffy Lube opened in Utah. For over 50 years, we've been committed to servicing our Utah communities. Jiffy Lube, nationally known, locally owned.
Welcome back into Copper Hills High School. Nate Thatcher here on the Rewind Sports Network as the Bingham Miners currently lead at 58-41 as we head into the fourth. Isaiah Reiser has been on the bench for most of this second half as he has been requiring a double team and a lack of offensive production because of it. So he stays on the bench here as we start the fourth. Miners staying in that zone defense. They hand off. Here's Orman. Out to Boston Lamborn for 3. Too strong. Rebound back out to Curtis. Orman's going to drive baseline. And now over to Curtis. Back out to Orman for 3. Got it. Good start for Copper Hills here in the fourth as another Hardy team three-pointer falls for the home squad. Here's Bagley the other way. Jace got it up top. Now skip pass to the other Bagley. And Owen goes back over to Jace. Now Peterson up top, 10 on the shot clock. He's on the left side. Lucas, pump fake deep 2. He's going to drive. Spin move, jumper. In and out, no good. Somehow Bagley finds a rebound. And a jump ball will be called. It'll stay here with Bingham. Miners looking to inbound. And it's a high pass over to Lucas that soars over his head, but Snedeker somehow finds it. He collects. Peterson shoots from outside and gets it to go down. And a little bit of banter back and forth between him and Jacob Curtis after the shot falls. Bingham's looking to stop the play, but they can't that time as Jacob Curtis gets an easy 2 off the right side. And a traveling violation will be called against Bingham. It'll head back the Grizzlies' way. So Reiser now finally checking back in, seeing his first action in quite a few minutes. As Owen Bagley will check out. Wesley Curtis also coming back in for the home team Grizzlies. Orman's going to bring it across. Over to Daxton Nelson for 3. Too short, no good. Somehow Lamborn finds a way to kick it back out. Here's Reiser. He's going to spin move. Oh, an acrobatic layup, can't drop. And Lucas gets the rebound. Jace over to Peoples in the corner for 3. Swishes it. Lead up to 18 now. Lamborn pump fakes a 3. He's going to drive down low to Curtis. Curtis misses the layup, but he'll head to the free throw line for 2. So Wesley Curtis in his final game here at home will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. He averages 11.4 points per game, and he actually shoots the second most threes on the team and shoots an impressive clip at 38% as the first one rattles in. Has been able to find his shot from outside tonight as his team now currently trails by 17. Second free throw's up and in. So Wesley Curtis goes 2 for 2 from the line. Bagley will bring it across half court. 5:30 now left in this game. He'll hand off to Peterson. Peterson loses the basketball, but then recollects at midcourt. Snedeker's got it left side. He'll hand off to Peoples. Peoples now going to find his way around the horn as Bagley drives baseline, takes a tough 2 over 2 defenders, gets the shot to go and the foul. And it is all Miners right now out here at Copper Hills. So Will Kane will check in for the Miners, as Larson also comes back in for Bingham. Second free throw's no good. Rebound controlled by Orman. Orman's going to go all the way baseline. He's fouled on his shot attempt, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2. Orman misses his first attempt. So referees will converge at the scorers table. Let's see what this is about. So let's see what the referees talk about here on the far side. They're actually going to talk with an administrator. And let's see what they're talking about here. Well, nothing we'll find out about. As everything, as far as we're aware of, stays the same. It'll be one more shot here for Ormond. Second one also no good. Miners control the rebound. Jace looking to get it all the way down to Neidig, who's baseline. Kane's got it. And now it's back up top to Bagley. Here's Bagley driving right. Back up top. Peoples over to Larson. And they're looking for Neidig down low, who's going to travel with the basketball. And that'll be a turnover for Bingham. Miners actually picking up a little bit of a full court press here. Ormond brings it across. Gets a screen from Curtis. He'll take a three, too short. Here come the Miners in transition. Kane's got it up top. Finds Larson, who finds Neidig. Now back out to Larson. Peoples at the top of the key. Neidig's got it down low, and he'll be fouled by Lamborn. So that'll be the first team foul against the Grizzlies here in the fourth, as they currently trail it by 18. So Bagley and Neidig will check out. And Kane looking to inbound. And he finally finds Allen. Here's Larson. Left side, stolen by Curtis. It's a 1v2. Curtis will take it himself. Can't get the shot to drop it. He'll head to the free throw line once again. So Jacob Curtis, who's been to the free throw line many times tonight, goes back once again with 4:06 now remaining here in the fourth. First one rattles out. Second one is up and finds its way down. So he goes 1 for 2. That'll cut things back down to a 17-point deficit where they found themselves at the beginning of the fourth. But there's their second team foul committed by Talon Harrison in transition. For most of Bingham's region wins, they've been pretty dominant. Last one came against Riverton on the 31st, where they won it by 28 points and almost scored 100 in that game. Here's Peoples bringing it across. Finds Kane, far side. Kane now goes left. Here's Allen. Allen picks up his dribble, finds Peoples left side. Peoples, he's going to drive. Spin move. Oh, tough shot. Finds its way to rattle down. Lead up to 19. Reiser is double teamed. Skip past Ormond. Wide open. Jacob Curtis down low is blocked. But a foul will be called against Aiden Larson in the process. So once again, Jacob Curtis will head to the free throw line for 2 more. So Larson will come out after the foul. And it'll be Cade Langford coming in for the Miners. First one is up and no good for Jacob Curtis. And here comes the second to go, 1 for 2. Too short. Will Kane with the rebound. Looking to bring it across, and he does. He's pressured far side. As he kicks it back over to Simpson. Simpson almost got it picked from him, but instead he hits a mid-range jumper. Lead up to 21 now here for the Miners. Here's Lamborn for 3. No good. Rebound out to Simpson. He's fouled by Ormond, and that'll be the 14th foul now against the Grizzlies. So Gondway will check in for the Grizzlies, and it's a mass substitution here for the Miners. It'll be Derek Peterson as well as Logan Goncalves coming back in. Owen Bagley is receiving some action, but Simpson and Kane stay in. Here's Peterson. Back up top, Simpson. Kane's got it right wing. He's going to hand off. It's Bagley. Bagley drives, takes a tough mid-range jumper too far. No good. Offensive rebound and collection by Peterson, but he can't get the layup to drop. Here's Reiser. Over to Gondway in transition. And that will be a travel, as he thought he was going to be blocked, but he never was, and so he went up and down with the basketball. So the seniors will come in for Copper Hills. It'll be Austin Jacobson as well as Micah Budge coming in and seeing some action. And a steal almost right off the bat that time for Jacobson, but it's off his body. So it'll stay here with the Miners. Another substitution as Joe Herrera comes in for Copper Hills. And he'll be the sole junior on this squad. Will Kane's got it left side. Over to the right. Here's Bagley. Looking to get a screen. And now an outlet pass over to Peterson. Here's a 3 that doesn't find its way down that time for Bagley. Grizzlies will move in transition. Ball is tipped around. And now Wesley Curtis has it at the top. He's going to drive. Spin move, and a foul will be called against the Miners. So that'll send Wesley Curtis to the line for 2. Grizzlies will be in the bonus for the last 149 here of the game. As mentioned before, next up, the Grizzlies will play the Harriman Mustangs on the road in their toughest game of the year on the 11th, as the first one goes down for Wesley. And they'll follow that up with their regular season finish against Mountain Ridge on the road. So both are able to drop for Wesley Curtis. He'll check out as Harrison comes back in. Miners looking to inbound after some more mass substitutions. And it's stolen that time. Here come the Grizzlies the other way. And a layup is missed that time as a block will be called against the Miners. And that'll send Joe Herrera to the line for 2. First one is up and no good, as Trevor Reading will check in for the Grizzlies as Gondway comes out. Second one is up and in. And they're going to call a foul against the Miners. So Carson will pick up his first foul, and the Grizzlies will get the ball back. Here's Herrera. He finds his teammate for three. Austin Jacobson, the senior, able to score on senior night. That cuts things down to 15. It's a handoff. Almost stolen down low, but it's retained up top. Here's Maybe. Left side. It was Peterson who had it. Now back over to Maybe. Tough two, no good. Peterson with the rebound. Maybe's now got it again. Under 40 seconds now remain. A foul will be called against Jacobson. That'll be the fifth foul against the Grizzlies, so that'll send the Miners to the free throw line. The first one is up, and no good that time. A miss from Brady Peterson. But the second one finds its way down. Here's Harrison on the other end. Tries to find Jacobson again for another three, but it's tipped out of bounds. So more mass subs coming in for the Grizzlies. It'll be Wyatt Johnson, Daniel Johnson. Micah Budge will stay in, but Eli Mulford will come in, and Jacobson stays in as well. Grizzlies looking to get a shot. Here's Johnson, left side. He's going to dish it outside to Mulford for three. In and out, no good. The Miners controlling the rebound. And they might just want to play things out, but instead they're going to shoot and score. They get a last-second two to drop, and that will do it for tonight's contest. But head coach Stratman letting his player know not to score and to let the clock run out, as that's the proper etiquette for most of these goings. So it's Bingham coming out of Copper Hills on senior night with a win against the home team Grizzlies, 73-55. Bingham now moves to 15-6 on the year, 5-3 in region play. And we'll see based on what happens in other games around the region tonight where that makes them fall. But as for right now, they'll stay in third place. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, they'll fall to 12-9, 3-5 in region play. And right now they're sitting at fourth. They may drop to fifth, where they were picked in preseason. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for this senior night edition here at Copper Hills High School. It's Bingham 73-55. For the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, I'm Nate Thatcher. Good evening, everyone, and we will see you next time.